Let's look at the week ahead for the last 10 minutes that we have. I told you that we have earnings. Okay, the earnings that are there. Okay, this is the most anticipated earnings for this week. I am looking at Twilio, Google, of course, and I'm looking at CHGG, which is in education, online education. AMD, Microsoft, Enphase, these are all the good ones that I am looking at. Now, earnings are hit or a miss. It's a 50-50 thing. You can just look at it, come up with whatever the chart looks like, right? But ultimately, whatever they say in the earnings may be very good, but the reaction of the market can be opposite to the earnings too. So you never know where it goes through. So I usually don't play earnings. I don't hold stock through earnings. I usually have some, for few of the stocks I may play an earnings play. It would be a cheap call spread or a butterfly, and I am playing that only on the hopes that if it goes zero, I'm fine. Okay, so I'll just do the analysis for this stock, okay, CHGG, which is there tomorrow. What can happen here? And so I usually don't take it over earnings, I said, but I do trade the moment earnings comes out, look at the reaction and play accordingly. Now, if I have not planned what I will do, it becomes very difficult because I need to be ready with the reaction and play in the direction. So let's look at this. Okay, this came here at 89, found seller. These people at 89 are waiting, right? They've bought it here and they are on loss. It's come right around here, 89. They are just, why not sell, right? At break even. They are just hoping the earnings are good and it goes up. Okay, so there is something called as Fibonacci, I told you. So we do Fibonacci retracements, which is, we talk about how far it goes. The ratios are, we'll go through that next time. Okay, so if you look at it right now, if it opens anywhere above 89, its target should be around 96. Okay, that's where. And in traders, we have if 80, then 100. So this is going to be close to 96. I'm looking at 100 going there. If it gaps up, it should trade close to 95, 96. If it gaps above this 90 price, okay? If it comes down over here, okay? Think if it gaps down at around 80. If it gaps up above 90, it's gap and go. Because there is a target, there is a trend line, nobody is over here is compelled to sell, they are all profitable, so it would be a gap and go. What if it gaps down on earnings? Okay, all these people are going to be kicking themselves that they had break even and they did not get out, right? And now earnings reaction is bad, they will have to wait more time to be break even, so then they would come over here and they would be whatever price. If it gaps to 80, let me just get out. I don't want to wait another 3 months. And they may just get out. So if it gaps down, it can be over here, away where they are going to sell. Now let's try and put the trend line. Okay, this was the low. Let's join over here. Okay, so this is the line that I'm looking at. So if it gaps down here at 80, which is another fib support closer to the 21 day, and if it gaps down here and the first 5-minute high it takes, then we are looking at it trying to fill this gap because buyers came in. If it takes out the first 5-minute low, we are looking at it going towards this trend line at around 70. The 100 days there to around 72. Then I would be looking at this. I would be looking at this price point. Okay, I would be looking at this price point as support then. So based on this, now let's think, if it gaps up, gap and go, bigger possibility. If it gaps down, then it's right in the middle, right? There is a support here. So if buyers show up it can try and fill this gap. If buyers don't show up, then there is a bigger support here. So I would be going in the direction of when it opens the first 5-minute high or first 5-minute low, what it does. That's my plan of action for CHGG.